Well, the city of Greensboro is gearing up to turn over management and operations at the Greensboro Coliseum and Stephen Tanger Center for the Performing Arts to a private management company, Oakview Group, next month.
Yeah, this comes after the city made the decision to enter the agreement just over 2 months ago. Before doing so, city leaders are looking at a proposed ordinance that would offer additional support to employees during the transition. Fox 8's Celeste Smith, she joins us now live from in front of the Tanger Center there with more. And Celeste, what support would the ordinance provide to employees at both facilities?
Well, one of the big things listed in the proposed ordinance to appropriate funds would be, if it was passed, it would provide payment of accrued leave, transition assistance, and other contractual payments to employees that are affected by the transition. And City Council is expected to vote on this proposed ordinance at their scheduled meeting tomorrow at 5:30 p.m.
That was something that we wanted to support our employees, the city employees that have been with us for, numerous years.
The proposed ordinance to appropriate funds would benefit employees affected by the transition of management over to Oakview Group, specifically those impacted as a result of a declared reduction in force relating to elimination of certain city positions and movement of specific city operations to a private management company. It would also reimburse the Coliseum Fund to provide the necessary funds to facilitate transitioning of accounts and closeout of balances, and to prepare the Tanger Performing Arts Center Construction Fund to tie up loose ends on remaining contract obstacles to the Tanger Capital Improvement Fund for completion.
They've shoved a lot of stuff in there, but essentially it's to clean everything up and make sure that the employees are taken care of. There was a transition appreciation through this process because, there was some concern from our employees about transitioning to a private entity versus the city.
According to the proposed ordinance, due to this transition, 105 city employees were affected by a reduction in force, and their city jobs will be eliminated after June 30th. Certain employees will be entitled to payouts of earned leave, agreed upon transition assistance, and other payments per contractual agreements, including associated payroll taxes and pension contributions totaling approximately $1.4 million.
We certainly want them to know that we actually do care about them. And this was not an easy decision. It was a well thought out decision. But we wanted to do something to say thank you.
As of May 24th, 6 of the reduction in force employees who were at the Coliseum or Tanger Center are transferring to other city positions. 91 have shown interest in employment with Oakview Group, and 8 are in the process of making their plans. Zach Matheny, downtown Greensboro president and Greensboro City Councilman for District 3, said recently he has not heard many concerns from employees and believes the transition to new management will be a great asset to both facilities.
I think that right now, one of the things that we're hoping for was make sure that the staff and the employees are in place, that everybody transitions appropriately into OVG. And then we want more activity. We want more shows. We want as much for the Coliseum and as much for the Tanger Center as we can get.
I reached out to Oakview Group for more information about the transition for employees, and a spokesperson with the company did tell me that they are planning to do their standard onboarding process, but not share what those specific details of that process would be. And they did defer me to the city for additional comments on the transition. Live in Greensboro, Celeste Smith, Fox 8 News.